I bought this table at a flea market about 3 weeks ago for 15 bucks. It's really solid, it has some nice decorative features. Somebody painted the top, I guess they thought that looked good. My plan is to sand this down, to repaint it, put some decoupage on the top, and then give it an epoxy finish only on the top. And when this thing is finished, it's gonna go from a $15 table to a $200 to $300 table. I'm Tom, and welcome to Alley Picked. I start by taking apart whatever I can easily remove and put back together. It makes the sanding process much easier. This table is well built. It's made in Indonesia. I used to be totally against painting wood furniture, but not anymore. There are so many interesting techniques to finishing that sometimes stain and poly can look a little bit boring. If this wood were walnut, that would be a different story. I just couldn't bring myself to paint walnut wood. It's too nice to paint. When I'm going to put a decal or decoupage on the top, then painting is usually the best choice. I start by sanding the top with 80 grit and then working my way up to about 220. Once it's smooth, I'll fill in all the holes and divots with some floor wood filler. I'll cover the whole top, let it dry, and then sand it smooth. Once everything is sanded and cleaned, then I can paint it. I could use a brush, but an inexpensive paint sprayer is my new go-to. They provide a much smoother and even looking finish. I just use water-based paints in them. They're easy to use and they clean up pretty easy as well. I gave this top 3 spray coats and 1 touch-up after this insect landed on it before it dried. There are tons of options for decals and decoupage to put on the top. I decided to go with these rub-on transfer decals that I already had on hand. Now this is a little bit harder than it looks. Here's a table I painted earlier this year, then applied a decal. The decal package sets usually come with a wood or plastic stick, which you can use to rub over the top. You slowly peel back the plastic backing, leaving behind the decal. Now, back to the decals on today's project. For this table, I'm combining several of the flower patterns into one large bouquet. To protect the table, I'm going to give it 2 coats of a water-based polyurethane. Originally on the top, I was going to pour an epoxy finish, but the more I thought about it, a water-based polyurethane just might be the best choice. I'll apply 6 coats, which is more than I would normally use. I'll roll on the first 4 coats and then spray on the last 2. I lightly sand and clean in between coats. The spray finish is going to provide a better, smoother, and even coat for the final finish. Six total coats are going to provide a good protective finish for the decal. I think that this table looks great, and $300 might actually be a bargain.